delicious puff puff. I had mine with zobo. The zobo recipe is up on my channel already. Do check that out. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be making puff puff, and here are the list of my ingredients. Here I have my flour, I have my yeast here, then milk flavor, sugar, a pinch of salt, nutmeg, and then vanilla flavor. I'll go ahead now to activate my yeast. I'll be adding some sugar and then warm water to a bowl. Stir that in and then cover it and set it aside. If you're using instant yeast, then you can skip this step, but if not, you need to activate your yeast so it will help the puff puff rise well. So while our yeast is proving, I'll go ahead to mix up the rest of the dry ingredients. I've added my flour to a bowl, then I'll add the sugar, add the salt, and then add the already grated nutmeg. I'll go ahead to add my milk flavor, then I'll mix everything to combine. So our yeast has proved, and you can see that it has doubled in size. This shows that the yeast is still active. I'll add that to the bowl and then add my vanilla flavor, about 2 tablespoons of that. I added some warm water to the flour bowl, and then I'll be using it to mix this puff puff. The water should not be too hot, neither should it be lukewarm. It should just be warm enough that it will not burn your hand. I'll continue mixing this batter. I'll keep adding water gradually. I don't want my puff puff mixture to be too runny, neither do I want it to be too thick. We just want it to get the right consistency. So I'll gradually add water and keep mixing till I achieve the right consistency. If you notice that your batter is too watery, then you can add a little bit of flour. Just dust in some flour to help thicken it. I'll keep mixing till I achieve this consistency now. Then I'll cover up the bowl. Then wrap it in a kitchen towel and place it in a very warm place for the dough to rise. I'll be placing mine in the kitchen cabinet. And to my over 100 amazing subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're getting value. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click the red button down there and join the family. 30 minutes later, I checked back on our puff puff batter and it has doubled in size. So I'll go ahead to add my pepper and onions. If you don't want to add pepper and onions, you can as well skip that. So I add them, I finely grated them. I'll add them, stir that, and then get ready to fry. We'll be frying this puff puff on medium-low heat. So first I oil my hands and then test the hotness of the oil by adding a little puff puff batter. If it flows to the top, I know it's hot enough. Then I go ahead to add the rest of the puff puff mixture to the oil and then allow it to do its thing and fry. If your puff puff always comes out flat or maybe not too round and puffy, it might be because you're frying in shallow oil. You deep fry puff puff. That's why I'm using a very deep pot. And also, to avoid it being soggy, don't overcrowd the pot. Just allow it so it will have space and time to flip on its own. Then that's just it. Your puff puff will always come out good. I taught puff puff in class during my 400 level, so I'm talking to you from experience. So you fry that and then flip it up to the other side so it will fry. You fry it till it's golden brown, and then you place it on a paper towel and then continue the rest of the puff puff. Another tip I'll give you is that sometimes after adding your pepper and onions, you notice that the puff puff batter gets more watery. Yes, it's normal. So you should mix. If you know you're going to add pepper and onions, then mix your puff puff to be thicker so it doesn't get too watery, and then when you are frying it, it will just keep scattering and not form a ball. But if your batter still turns out watery, just dust in a little flour, mix it up and allow it to rest, then continue frying. Delicious puff puff. I had mine with zobo. The zobo recipe is up on my channel already. Do check that out. If you are not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just click on that red subscribe button and join the family. See you in my next video. Bye.